Hi students, today we'll discuss different string handling built-in functions. You may think that so far we people have done many of the string operations, that is copying one string to another, comparing two strings, concatenation of two strings, finding the length of the string. You may think those already we people have done, then again why I have taken these? But there we people have done all operations without using any built-in function. In the sense, we have built the logic to perform all those operations. Here the particular programmer is not going to build any logic. Directly he or she may start using those functions. The only thing is the programmer has to provide the input to conduct such kind of operations by built-in functions. So you may think what all built-in functions are available in C language. We have strlen, that is to find the length of the given string. Next we have strcpy, that is to find the that is to copy one content of one string to another string. So in that again the improved thing is strncpy, in the sense only the particular characters of one string will be copied to another string. And we have strcat, that is to concatenate two strings, to join two strings. Again the improved thing here we have strncat. All are functions, don't forget to put up function symbol in front of them. Okay, strncat, that is nothing but to concatenate only some part of a string to another string. Okay, and we have strcmp, that is to compare two strings, and we have strrev, that is to reverse a string. Like this we have n number of built-in functions. Actually already I have updated the notes on string handling built-in function. By looking at those programs, easily you can understand all the logics. That's why here only few programs I am telling, because all the programs are self-explanatory, because we will be just providing the inputs to these functions. For example, to find the length of the given string, just I need to provide the particular input to strlen. To copy to content of one string to another string, just we need to provide the string to be get copied and to which string we need to copy. Like that, all are self-explanatory. That's why I am going to tell this in brief. Okay, so let me start with the program, that is the finding the length of the given string. That is program to find length of a given string by using strlen. Okay, so I'll start now. I'll use a hash include stdio.h. So, and as we are using string built-in functions, we need to include another header file, that is string.h, that is hash include string.h. So next thing is, we know that every C program starts from main, and just now I have told you that input must be given. What must be the input? Any string, that string length I need to find, and that output must be saved in some like a variable. That one I will be taking as a len. So next what I should ask the user, that is enter a string. So I will take gets str. Now yes, I got the input. Now what is the input? That is a string. That string length I have to find. That's why I will be doing strlen, pass the string. What is the string? That is a str. So this particular function gives the length of this string, that is str, and that I am assigning to a variable called len. In the sense here len variable will be taking the length of the string strlen. Automatically this particular function calculates the length of the str, that is nothing but the given input. Next, very simple, you print that particular length, that is printf the length of percentage s is percentage d. Why I have taken int? Always length will be in terms of integer, comma str comma len. Very simple. Complete the program. All of you just observe. I would like to trace now. Assume that I will enter a string as Ram. I will enter a string as Ram. So this string will be passed Ram. So automatically this particular function calculates the length as 3, 1, 2, 3. While calculating the length, it will not consider the null character. So it prints the length of Ram is 3 because in str Ram is stored. Okay. So next we'll consider another built-in function, that is strcat, that is a concatenation. Okay, so the next program is string concatenation. I will be doing concatenation of two strings, that is a string concatenation. So how to do the string concatenation? See, please all of you assume that these two header files are necessary in all string built-in function, that is string.h and stio.h. Every time I am not going to write that. So next we know that void main, it starts with main. See, for string concatenation, how many inputs are necessary? 2 inputs, that is char n1 of 10 comma n2 of 10. Here I took 2 strings n1 and n2. Whether any other variables are necessary? No, because just I am concatenating one string to another string. In this program I am concatenating n2 to n1. So next, what I should ask the user? I should ask the user to enter 2 strings. Enter 2 strings. Okay. So user will enter 2 strings. Here just as a change I am using scanf %s n1 comma n2. We know that we will be not using ampersand. So what to do next? Very simple. Just use strcat and pass the 2 strings n1 comma n2. See, the function here is strcat n1 comma n2. In the sense n2 is get concatenated to n1. Understanding? n2 is get concatenated to n1. Next to that, just print the strings. Printf %s n1, printf %s n2. Complete the program. All of you just observe one thing here, how we will be getting the output. How we will be getting the output. See, here assume that my 2 strings are n1 is Ram and n2 is Sham. n1 is Ram and n2 is Sham. If I do strcat n1 comma n2, it joins the string n2 to n1. In the sense, it will do like this: Ram, Sham. So the output I will be getting the first, while printing a n1 is nothing but here now concatenated part of n2 to n1. In the sense, this it will be Ram and Sham and n2 will be just Sham. I hope all of you people have understood this particular program, that is strcat. Another improved version is there here. another improved version is there. That is nothing but strncat. strncat. So what strncat will do? Instead of joining all the characters of n2 to n1, just it will join only some number of characters to n1. Then madam, what is the syntax for? Just I will tell the syntax because already in the notes I have given the program for that. strncat n1 comma n2, and I need to mention the number here. How many characters is to be get appended? How many characters should be get appended to n1, that is joined to n1. In the sense here you can mention the number here, how many character it should be get mentioned. So the particular syntax is strncat n1 comma n2 comma n1 comma n2 comma any number of characters, assume it is d. So this particular program already I have updated. How many you want, that many number of characters you can take. And next is strcmp, that is to compare two string. Compare two strings. Before writing a program for strcmp, I would like to tell a very like important note on strcmp. What it is? See, always try to understand one thing. It gives, that is this function gives result as 0 if two strings are equal. If two strings are equal. Okay. Next, it gives a result as a positive if string 1 is greater than string 2. Yesterday we people have seen the program when the string 1 will be greater than string 2. I have shown you, but there I have not used strcmp, just we have built the logic. Then it gives negative if str1 is less than str2. These 3 points must be very clear to you people. Next, you may ask, madam, what is the syntax? The syntax is strcmp string 1 comma string 2. It compares both the strings. Now let's see a program, how exactly we can go for writing this particular program. See, already I have given the program for you people, this particular program. Okay, so the thing is, initially reading the two strings, everything remains same. That is quick, I'll be writing void main. I'll take some two strings, char str1 of 10 comma str2 of 10. This remains same. Okay, next printf, you will be asking the user to enter two strings. I am writing the same content from the previous program, and you will be entering two strings that will be get read by the scanf function or a gets function. Here I am using scanf. Next to that is very important, how to build the logic. See, just now I have told you that it gives 0 if two strings are equal. So I want to check if string comparison between str1 and str2 is equal to 0. If it is 0, what I have to print? Printf strings are equal. In the sense, automatically this particular function, please try to understand, automatically this particular function returns 0. In the sense, this value I will be getting as 0 if both the strings are equal. So 0 is equal to 0, it prints strings are equal. Else if, okay, else if the two strings are not equal, directly make it very simple. Instead of taking multiple condition, else better you just write printf strings are not equal. If you want to make it very simple, somebody may ask me, madam, I want to write all three conditions. What to do? If you want to write all three conditions, these two lines will be replaced by else if the same strcmp str1 comma str2 is equal to instead of is equal to you need to take a greater than 0. You people are understanding? Instead of you want to tell directly strings are not equal, if you want to tell string 1 is greater than string 2, you need to take, already yesterday you people have seen that, else if, please all of you concentrate, see everything, if I do spoon feeding, you people are never going to think, that's why I am leaving some part to you people. See, what you want to do, else if strcmp str1 comma str2 greater than 0, printf string 1 is greater than string 2, else string 1 is smaller than string 2. Very simple. Otherwise this simple program can also be taken. All of you understood? This is about comparing two strings. You want to make very particular, you want to compare only some characters of one string to another string. For example, if you want to compare two strings up to a specified number of characters, not all the characters. For example, assume that string 1 is Ram and string 2 is Ram Raghu. Please try to understand. You want to compare only specified number of characters of string 1 and string 2. Assume that only first 3 characters you want to compare. For that you will be using strncmp. strncmp. You may ask, madam, what is the syntax? Very simple. strncmp str1 comma str2 comma, if you want to compare only 3 characters, you put 3. You people are understanding? Okay, so the same program for this is uploaded in the notes. Just go through the program. It is very self-explanatory. I hope you people have understood a string comparison program. Okay, next to that is strcpy, that is a string copy function, that is to copy the contents of one string to another string. So it is very simple. The syntax is strcpy str1 comma str2. Try to understand the syntax. The content of this string will be copied to this. So this is called as the source string and this is called as the destination string. Understanding? Assume the string 2 is Ram. Nothing, I have given the input for string 1. So if I write strcpy str1 comma str2, your str1 will be Ram. Let me write a program for this. See, always try to understand the string, whatever I have written first, that is the destination string and this is the source string. Okay, let me write a program for that. So void main, so already I have told you stdio.h string.h, you have to write char str1 with some size 10 and str2 with some size 10. So what to do? I should ask the user to enter string 2, enter str2. If you want to make the syntax change str2 comma str1, see, there is no strict rule that you have to write str1 comma str2. See, this is all is purely the logic. If you write str2 comma str1, in that case str1 becomes the source string and str2 becomes the destination string. Indirectly, if you want to say in generally, the whatever the string you take first in strcpy, that becomes the destination string. Whatever I will be taking next, that becomes the source string. So assume that the user enters the string that is str2. Okay, next to that is what I will be writing strcpy str1 comma str2. Assume I will read here Ram. Okay, so if you want to print, you print short, I will be writing printf string 1 is equal to percentage S, string 2 is equal to percentage S, that is str1 comma str2. See here, I have not read any input for str1, but the output you will be getting as what? String 1 is equal to RAM and string 2 is equal to RAM, because I am copying the content of string 2 to string 1. Next improved version for this is strncpy. In the sense, instead of copying all the contents of the string 2, only few characters I am copying from string 2 to string 1. So what is the syntax for this? The syntax is strncpy str1 comma str2 comma n. N is the specified number of characters. For example, if I mention n as a 2, so what is the input for str1? Assume str2 is RAM. If I keep a n as 2, so obviously your str is RA. Okay, so this is all about string strncpy.